Good morning guys and welcome back. So we've been nominated by It's a Bug's Life to have a threesome. So this threesome is a little bit different. It's a threesome of our favourite mods we've done this year and the 3 mods that we absolutely wish we did just a little bit different. Just before we get started, I'd also like to nominate the Bearded Jeeper and KC250. Now I'd also like to nominate you guys to leave a comment of the 3 mods that you absolutely love that you've done this year and the 3 mods that you think you should have done a little bit different. I love to read all your comments of what you've done and what you'd like to do different. So let's start off with the 3 mods I wish I've done a little bit different, and then we'll get on to the 3 mods that I absolutely love. So the first one that I wish I did a little bit different was when I painted my wheels. I've just painted them in a cheap can of white gloss spray paint. I wish I actually wrapped line these so they'd be a little bit more coarse and a little bit more hard wearing, especially on a set of wheels when 4-wheel driving. They're starting to just chip a little bit in a couple of the edges, so it would have made it a bit more coarse. The finish pro still would have been the same, but it would have had a nice textured finish to it and just a little bit hard wearing. Alright, so number 2 is the tailgate camping table. So when I built this, I should have built this out of something a little bit stronger. This just is a cheap piece of flooring board. I should have built this out of a piece of hardwood, so it's a little bit thicker, it's a little bit nicer, and then it would have chipped on the sides and chipped when I was drilling out the hole for the magnet, and I think it would look a bit nicer. And instead of wrap-the-lining the back of it, I probably would have stained it as well. I think that would have looked a bit nicer, and it just would have been a little bit more quality. So I do have a piece of hardwood sitting over there that I'll be cutting up and just making it a bit nicer. Might make that out of a piece of wire rope as well, so it just looks a little bit neater. It just doesn't look so, well, let's just say cheap. This just looks a bit flimsy, looks like it's going to break at any point. But in talking about that, this is one of my first favourite mods that I've done this year. It's so handy, it was so simple, it was so cheap, it was less than $20 to build, and it's just one of those things that's going to come in handy if you're out on the trails, you're out camping, or just day trips in general. You can put a little camping barbecue on there if you want, if it was a little bit stronger, material I mean. The way I've built this is very strong. How I've built it can hold up to 15 kilos, but you can put drinks on it, little camping table, whatever you want. I just would have built it just a little bit different. So now the third and final mod that I wish I did a little bit different is my soft top. Now I absolutely love the bow-less look of the Rampage soft top, but I wish I'd probably stick with the bow-less top. I love the lines, I think it looks really good on the Jeep, gives it a nice fastback look, but I wish I didn't go with the Rampage top because there's a couple of problems with it. It has these gaps which creates windows inside the cabin, and I would have probably gone with a bow-less top that allows the Sunrider version, because all you've got is this is kind of fixed now. It takes a lot longer to be able to take this bikini top style off. All you can really do is take these windows out and store them up the top, and then you can't go fully topless, which that's pretty much the Jeep life. That's why we all buy these convertible Jeeps, so we can go completely topless. So it's a bit annoying that you can't really go fully topless that easily. It's a bit of a pain in the ass, and the fact that it's got wind noise. I should have spent another $100 or so and just forked out for a best top, something like that, that's just a bit more quality. Alright, so the second thing I absolutely love, the second mod that I absolutely love is the gas strut. It's so handy to not have that tailgate swinging back and hitting you in the butt. It just does it by itself. I reckon TJs and all Jeeps should come out with one of these. It's so handy, especially when you're trying to put your kids in the back or just camping gear whatsoever. You can actually have that free, out of the way. It's just so handy to have. I absolutely love it. Wish I've done this years ago when I actually first bought my Jeep. It would have saved a few swear words and stuff like that, but definitely handy, and with under 20 bucks it's such a great mod to have. I definitely recommend anybody with a TJ that's having the same issue with the tailgate closing. I've got a video that you guys can watch to actually install these, and it's so easy and simple and cheap. So that's my second thing that I absolutely love. Now on to the third thing. The third and final mod that I absolutely love is actually adding marine carpet to the inside of my Jeep. Now my Jeep didn't actually come with any carpet anyway, but I would have ripped it out nonetheless. So I wrapped it on at first, which was fine, that was awesome, but it's still very hot inside the Jeep. And just it looked a little bit rough. But I like things to look nice, I like things to look clean, but I like the things to be practical as well. And having a Jeep that you can take the top off, things don't get wet, having just normal carpet is not ideal. When it gets wet it gets smelly, it's harder to clean, and just all around just a pain in the ass. So having it out was perfect, but I just wanted something a little bit nicer. And this marine carpet, to do the whole inside of the Jeep, I did the back there, and I also did, I don't know if you guys can see that, all this up in here, that's all marine carpeted. It just looks a little bit nicer, it looks a little bit neater. And also if it gets dirty, muddy or wet, anything like that, you can just take it out, hose it down, let it dry. It doesn't go smelly. It's made for boats, made to be out in the weather, and it's made to last. And that was cheap, that was only $35 to do the entire Jeep itself. So really nice cheap mod, it makes it look a little bit nicer, and also very hard wearing. Alright, so that's it for today guys. Thank you so much for It's a Bugs Life for nominating me to do this. Just going over the mods that I really like that I did this year, and the 3 mods that I think I can improve on. And in the new year I'll be improving those mods as well, just making them a little bit nicer, finishing them off, and just changing them up a little bit, just to make the Jeep a little bit nicer, and a little bit easier to use. So if you guys did like this video, please smash that like button, it will help out the channel in a massive way. And if you did like the video and the content I'm creating, please smash the subscribe button. We'll be uploading 2 brand new videos every single week. And leave a comment below about the 3 things you didn't like and the 3 things you did like. And I'll see you guys in the next video, and thanks for watching.